In case you didn't know, in the early 1960s, director John Huston brought Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton to Puerto Vallarta on the coast of Mexico in order to make the film Night of the Iguana. And the two were so enraptured with what was a little seaside town that they decided to have a house here. So Richard Burton bought this house for Elizabeth Taylor as a gift a month before they got married. And then he actually bought the house next door. And the two were connected by, and still are connected by, a bridge, which is what we're going to seek out in the next clip of this. So they supposedly lived here on and off for quite a number of years. So for no particular reason, I'm going to walk down this side alley just to show you this area of Puerto Vallarta. In case you've never been here, or if you have been here and like to remember fond memories of this place. Okay, it's possible that I got the house wrong. So what we're looking for is this famous bridge that connects two houses together. One being the house that Richard Burton bought for Elizabeth Taylor, and then another house that he bought for himself, because when the two of them would have fights, which supposedly was quite common, then he would be banished from the main house and would spend time in the other one, sometimes with famous actor friends like Peter O'Toole. So anyway, just a little bit of the 1960s history of Puerto Vallarta. And now we're looking for this bridge. Oh, and here it is. So yeah, I think I got the original house wrong, unless it was so huge that it takes up 2 blocks. But again, on one side is the house that Richard Burton bought for Elizabeth Taylor, supposedly a month before they got married. And on the other side was the one that he bought for himself when she would occasionally kick him out for not acting like a proper gentleman. So this is more like a movie star's house, and this is in fact, as you can see, the Hotel Casa Kimberly, which was the home of Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, unless she got pissed off at him. There's a statue of the two of them, and then he would be banished to this smaller house across the street. So as you can see, Puerto Vallarta, this is the old part of the town. It has somewhat colonial Spanish charm, even though it's not really that old. But, you know, I was previously in Cancun, where I had a great time for almost 4 weeks. But Cancun is a completely modern artificial construction, whereas at least this place has somewhat of a colonial charm in this older area. And then as you go farther out, then of course you get into the more modern part of the city, with all the hotels near the airport, etc. But this is where I've decided to stay for about a month as I prepare my return trip to Peru, which hopefully is going to be July the 1st. Either flying to Lima from Mexico City or going to La Paz, Bolivia, and then from there waiting to transit into Peru once the borders open up. So again, we're not going to be looking at any megalithic stuff or anything like that. And we might as well go over the bridge. The little river. In the river are crocodiles, which I filmed previously. I was able to catch one. So again, just a little view of where I'm presently located during my rather extended transit from Egypt all the way back home to my house and my puppies and beautiful Irene in Paracas on the coast of Peru. So almost everything here is still closed. Puerto Vallarta officially opens up June the 15th. But some businesses are beginning to open here. Slowly, but surely. There are some archaeological sites in the area, which I'm hoping to visit with Josh Sigurdsson, so we'll see how that works out. He does have local contacts who he says will be able to figure out whether or not we'll get access to these places or not. It's June the 6th, and the sun is coming out, so it's getting pretty damn hot here. Lots of artisania places. With folk art from many different parts of Mexico, including Oaxaca. I don't know if much of the artwork is actually done here, but Oaxaca is a major folklore artisania center. And here's a glimpse of the quote-unquote river. Now I know most of you are used to, and maybe only be interested in, the megalithic sites that I've been filming over the course of about 10 years, but I'm presently not in an area that has anything megalithic whatsoever. If you check on my channel, you can see that there are some megalithic aspects in Mexico. So the original construction of Teotihuacan near Mexico City, if you look up that on my YouTube channel, you'll see that there are megalithic aspects there. In the most profound place, again, if you use the search function on my channel, if you look up Mitla, M-I-T-L-A, you'll see that it clearly was originally a megalithic site with 6-ton, 10-ton, and 18-ton basalt blocks. Mitla is located in Oaxaca, which I previously referred to. And so there you can see that there are locations in Mexico that are far, far older than the standard cultures we talk about, such as the Olmec, the Toltec, the Zapotec, the Aztec, etc. So tourism here has been completely dead for about 2 months, because this place was of course under lockdown. And now it's slowly starting to open up. There are some little restaurants open, and I think 7 or 8 hotels. I'm staying at an Airbnb very close to where Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor's houses are located. So, walking through the funkier part of Puerto Vallarta. There's a lot of art in this little town. Actually, not that small a town, still. A lot of sculpture. And even the drain here is made somewhat artistic. Very hilly in this area, as you can see.